How to replace the battery on the iPhone 8.
Oh, you really don't want to see this. Battery is inflated already. Yeah, this is pretty bad. iPhone 8.
It's a base model with only one camera.
Check for temperature. Make sure it doesn't get hot. You see how it's inflated all around here. All around inflated. On this side, no. Long press. Nothing. Power button. Battery low.
You could use double-sided tape or regular tape.
Pentalobe. Looks like it was opened before. Probably it was opened before, so it should be easier to open it.
I would say famous last words because it was not easy to open it. And the main reason here was the screws. One of them was a bit bent and the other one just couldn't come out. Yeah, now I broke the screen here a little bit under the home button. Fortunately, you couldn't really feel the broken glass under there, but yeah, using a pick tool like this, not going too far under the display, very little as far as you see here and not more. I was lucky here that the display was half open basically, and the phone was open before, but if you open it for the first time, you have to use a suction cup tool to lift the display before you start prying off. And also the screws under the home button will be much easier to remove.
Okay.
One of the home button screws are still there, the pentalobe screws, but eventually it came out and I can open the phone.
This was opened before. Oh yeah.
This phone was definitely opened before and it looks like someone was using something really sharp here or a hammer, I don't know.
Missing screw. Missing screw right there. Have to remember the orientation.
The length of these screws is different, so make sure you put them on the double-sided tape or scotch tape. Check the length of them and put them on the tape just to make sure you put them on the right place, the same place where you took them out from.
This is longer.
Yeah, normally here there should be two longer ones and two shorter ones.
Same as before, to the top of the A. This battery is inflated. Trying to be very careful with it.
After removing the screws, you can remove the cover of the battery compartment and the screen cables. With the small plastic prying tool, you can disconnect the flat connectors, and you can move on to the top side.
Good thing the battery was powered. Disconnected.
On the top cover you find 3 screws. Also put these ones in a way that you can map their location and put them back where they came out from. Disconnect this flat cable and you see it actually
looks okay, no water damage.
It had a tear in it, I didn't see it yet.
I broke it here.
I was looking for water damage and these screws here, they looked damaged, probably because the battery was inflated.
Definitely opened before. Fingerprint sensor, display assembly, camera, front camera, standoff bit. I prefer not to use it if I can. Normally you would catch the strips, take it, spin it like this, and then pull it out, and then another one, catch it like this, pull it out. Same on this side. But this is some third-party battery. This is not the original.
The connector I was opening here is actually the wrong one. It's not the battery one. The battery is on the left there. So yeah, make sure you open that one, the one on the left, not the one I opened. So sorry about the confusion right there.
Oh wow, they put tape. They put tape on the coil. Okay. There is tape on the coil. So no wireless charging for this one. Okay. Isopropyl alcohol time.
If the battery was original, this would be much easier, but because it's not, and it was installed with really heavy glue strips, isopropyl alcohol will melt the glue a little bit, just enough to soften it, to make it come out. Also, a heat blower or hair dryer on the back of the phone would help to soften the glue. But as you probably already see, there was a bit of disaster here. The glue tape strip was placed on top of the coil, on top of the wireless charging coil, and that's a big issue. I mean, whoever was doing this, I don't know why they did it like this.
At least no fire yet. Maybe it's okay. Probably no.
The coil was actually working, it was okay, so yeah, this was lucky, but I really just made the coil a little flat and didn't mess around too much around it, because it's very easy to damage it.
Okay, I won't touch that, and I won't touch that. I'll leave them as they are. There's still alcohol in there. 3.82 volts, 6.96 watt hour, 2018. Okay. No glue on either side, so you would have to use the glue strip a little bit here and a little bit here. It goes like that, so a little bit here, horizontal here, and a little bit here, horizontal here. That's all. No need for the whole stripe here. No need for doing this. I've never seen something like this. The glue seems to be dry. There was glue melted here. I don't see any water damage here on the connectors. No corrosion, so might be fine.
I was told that this might have water damage, not sure, but it doesn't look like it has water damage. The connectors don't have any corrosion signs on them, so that really looks good.
This looks a bit messed up, but okay.
Finally able to remove the screw.
This screw wasn't coming out. This looks okay. Oh. We have a damaged cable here. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'll try to install it and we'll see. Maybe I'll try to fix this cable somehow. Maybe just this module, I could replace it if I have to.
I'm not sure if it's worth it to fix that cable, to try to fix it. Looks like 2 or 3 tracks of it might need to be fixing, but I'm not sure. The biggest tip here is to place the battery and not press it down, not glue it down. Connect it to the logic board of the phone. In this case, this is the iPhone 8, but you can, if you have another phone, you would do something different. You press the connector down and then you press the battery, so there is no tension on the flat flex cable. Placing back the connectors, you have to press on the sides Not preferably align it as much as well as you can and press it on the left or the right side. I learned that on the left side they click better. If you press them in the middle, the connector might bend, and if that happens, it could be damaged, but you could bend it back a little bit. Easiest is to press it on the side of the connector until it clicks, and then the other side. Connecting the battery also, so everything is connected. Let's see if it starts now.
Okay, so far so good. Oh, wow. Okay. We got it started. The phone is... Oh, it's working. Interesting. I can't believe it's working. Wow. Even with the damaged cable and all, it seems okay. Flashlight is not working. But I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Disconnect battery.
I'm going to place everything back, and before that, it's a good idea to disconnect the battery in case one of these screws goes somewhere, making a short somewhere. Take your time here, and you have to put the screws back exactly where they came from. Each screw you have to write somewhere the location or put them on double-sided tape to arrange them on the shape of the phone. Anything that works for you, it's fine, as long as you put the screws back where they came from, because if you put a screw that is too long in a hole made for a shorter screw, you might damage the logic board and then the phone wouldn't start at all. Here I have a missing screw on this part, so I'm skipping that one. But basically here there are two short ones and two long ones. You tighten them, but not super tight, just enough to keep this cover closed down. And I'll try again to see if it still works. And first you press down on the headset area on the top side of the phone, because there are clips to close it. And afterwards it would just click into place. But I'm gonna try now to see if it still works.
Okay.
Yeah, looks good.
So far so good.
Before doing this, the phone was not starting, and then when it started, it was doing a boot loop.
Front-facing camera, touch screen. And the other camera.
Because the cable was damaged, I'm expecting something not to work.
Just the speaker might not work.
I'm not sure if it's that.
Testing video. Testing video. Testing to see if the speaker here is working. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2.
This is the iPhone model number, the details of the phone. There is the headset speaker and the loudspeaker. The loudspeaker works. And I did a test with the headset speaker also later, and it was okay. Battery looks like it's maximum capacity recognized. Peak performance capacity. It's a new battery, so I hope it will work a long time.
Charging.
Let's try if it charges. First thing to do here.
Perfect.
Yeah, the battery started charging.
Not too bad, not too bad.
First time you use the phone, you either discharge it all the way down or charge it to full and then discharge it all the way down. It needs to do one full cycle from 100% to 0.
Nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Everything is working on it.
The light sensor doesn't seem to be working. I'm not sure if it's from now or from before, but yeah, and the flashlight for some reason.
I cracked it here, unfortunately. Can't feel anything.
One of the screws doesn't come out easily, and I was actually thinking not to put it back, but I put it anyway. Normally here you just reinstall the pentalobe screws back as you tie the phone down.
Something here shouldn't be working, because I tore the cable. I don't know what it is. We'll find out eventually, but camera works, and the speaker works. I don't care, so we are good. This part was sticking out before because the battery was pressing it, but it's better to stick out a little bit than to damage the logic board. buttons work, everything works. Phone is okay, that's all.
This phone would need the flat flex connector cable to be replaced or fixed, repaired for the front facing camera and for the light sensor. Even the wireless charging worked eventually. I just was testing it here quickly, and you see I placed it on the wireless charging pad and it works. That's pretty amazing after all the damage. Doing a update here, iOS 15.4.1 latest version. And that's all with this phone. Yeah, I wish I didn't break that, but at least you can feel it. And the light sensor cable, I might try to repair it. Let me know in the comment section below if you think that's a good idea or just it should be replaced or leave it as it is.